Metals and indices all traded with a good bullish bias throughout the day, while we can see the crude oil and net gas is the one which is traded sideways, not showing much bullish intent. Now, what to expect today from the US session? Whether this bullish momentum is going to continue in the indices and metals, or we can expect a pullback. What is going to be our strategy in order to profit trading gold, silver, crude oil, net gas, and Nasdaq 100 and Dow Jones? We are going to see with the help of charts and indicators. Those who had watched the first update with the Asia and Europe session must have already profited with the levels which we have given few hours back. Thus, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon and enjoy these twice a day updates which is you get on this channel, and this is the only channel in the world to give you twice a day updates. Thus, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Press the bell icon to get the notifications. Join the free Telegram channel for live market updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Let's start. First, we'll look into metals, followed with oil and gas, and in the end, indices. You can also skip to your favorite instrument by clicking on the chapter which you are looking forward to. With that, let's start. Gold on the early charts traded bullish. It is traded in this bullish channel, delivering higher lows and higher highs. Yes, it is trading far above from the 20 period moving average, which calls for it to converge. The 20 period moving average is now sitting at around 2355 levels. And thus, if you see gold staying below 2370 levels, you can expect it to move towards 2365 and 60. 2360 is one stronger support which now it needs to break in order to trade with slight bearish momentum. Below 2360 is where we can say that the bears might be a little bit aggressive, and it can try to move towards 2354 and 50 levels, which is going to be the strongest support for the day. That gold is trading in this bullish channel here, and now once it stays below 2370 levels, we can possibly expect it to move towards the bottom of this channel towards 2365, and if it breaks this, 2360 is going to be one good support. Now once these two levels are taken, then only we can say now gold is trying to trade bearish, and we can look forward to a drop. The zone between 2350 and 450 and 54 is going to be a stronger support zone. Stochastic is overbought. MACD has seen a stronger bullish momentum. RSI is also overbought. So on the time frames, it is the indicators are certainly suggesting that it is staying over. On the 2-hour charts, yes, bullish momentum is seen here and here. You can observe that the bullishness is getting diminished here, but it is not yet under any reversal. It has to show a sign of reversal, and yes, that is why I say if you see it is staying below 2370 levels, possibly it can try to move towards 2365 and 60, and below 2360 is where the bears will be aggressive. Else it is still not suggestive of any signs of bearishness here. We have to be careful with the selling entries here. Moving averages are now looking upwards and trading with divergence and bullishness, but the prices are trading with little divergence from the 2050 period moving average, calls for it to converge a bit. Indicators are certainly overbought on all the time frames here. Coming to 3-hour, the observation is more or less in same in this 4-hour charts and 3-hour charts as well. Yes, trading in this bullish channel, let it break a bit below 2365 and 2360 zone. That will be confirmation of a reversal, else it is still not signaling any signs of reversal here. Yes, I can see the bullishness getting diminished, but the preceding candle comes with a little wick, suggests that it has still got the room for it to rise more. We have to wait now on the upside for it to break beyond 2380. Once gold trades about 2380, you can say now more bullish momentum is going to be seen. In between 2370 and 2380, we have to be a bit little cautious. Moving averages crossing over here, again a good sign for the bulls. Yes, the indicators are staying overbought. Look at MACD trading with extreme divergence. Trading is staying bullish here, and see the opening of this, it suggests that it is looking upwards, and it may continue to do so. RSI overbought. Coming to 4-hour, all the candles are trading outside Bollinger Bands. Now see, though it is opening the mouth of the Bollinger Bands, but it also suggests that there should be a pullback. It is staying outside Bollinger Bands, suggestive that there is a pressure on it from the upside, and it may not sustain staying outside Bollinger Bands for long. So I do expect that there could be a couple of red candles, but not with aggressive bearishness here. Yes, it can try to retrace a little, but not with such aggression that it can erase all the gains for the day. If you look at the stochastic, this is overbought. MACD is bullish, RSI is overbought. Coming to daily, and before we look into daily charts, if you want to learn this art of trading, be a part of my 31st mentorship batch starting 20th of May. Register yourself now. Reach out to me for details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Also, you can be part of my signals group on Telegram. We are trading as per the signals. Also, you can benefit. So write an email or ping me on Telegram for any of your queries related to the services. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. And those who had asked me to recommend a broker which is trustworthy with global presence, which offers a swap-free account with the lowest spreads, you can find the recommended broker link in the channel and video description. If you join through the link, you'll get the lowest spreads on offer, such that you can save much of your capital. Join through the link and definitely you'll enjoy trading there. Now coming to the daily charts again, if you look at the daily chart, see, after staying bearish here, gold was trading in this bearish bias and then it has consolidated at it, and that is why I have mentioned yesterday that it is going to trade bullish. And today again beyond 2350-52, it is traded bullish here. It is second green candle in succession. Now see what is happening here. You can just have a look here. The prices were divergent from the 20-50 period moving average. It has come down towards the 20 and 50 period moving average and now trying to now yesterday the candle closed at the top. This suggested that the bullish momentum is going to continue. Now I have mentioned one thing in my update earlier in the day, that there are only two possibilities today. One is either it is going to trade with extreme bullishness because it has closed at the top. Second is it can show a swing. Now it has come to a level from where the swings are going to be little difficult unless and until there is a news. When I say swing is difficult, which means complete reversal of this candle coming to the lows and then recovering towards 2350 levels. Now that is a swing I do not expect, because see, right now already it has seen 2380, and now if you look at the levels from which it has started, all 2345 46 levels. So from here almost 30-35 dollars on the upside, and it has to show a little down move on the other side for it to continue with the swing here. So this is going to be a little bit difficult unless and until there is a news. Thus what we can expect, that it can try to retrace a little on the downside today, and then again a pullback on the upside can be expected. Largely it is still staying bullish here. Only thing is you can sell here at 2370, but this is going to be little bit riskier. Yes, if you are selling at 2370 levels, you should notice that there are very good, extremely good support at 2365 and then at 2360. Remember also one thing, yes, we will take a sell entry, but then it is against the trend and hence it is bit trickier and riskier. Thus you have to be trading with caution here on the downside. Now once it stays below 2360, we can say that there can be increase in bearishness where prices might try to move towards 2350-54, and only bearishness today is if it trades below 2345 levels, which appears to be a difficult call for. Below 2345 is where we can look forward to 2330 levels as well, and then a pullback can be expected. Such a swing I do not see here happening. Thus we have to be trading with caution on the downside. On the upside, now I will recommend a buying entry only and only if you see it is staying above 2380. Now remember one thing, see, this is the level from which the drop was initially, and thus gold has to trade about 83 levels, 84 levels, such that it can continue on the upside towards 2400. Thus we can buy here at 2380, but then we have to be careful at around 2383, 84, and then 2388, 89. If these two levels are taken, certainly we will look forward to 2400 levels very very soon, and beyond that sky is the limit. Take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at silver. See, silver on the hourly charts moving towards 2875, 2880, now trying to show a pullback here. Notice these two candles on the upside, both getting a push from the top. It is trying to reverse. The support levels are little far below it, 2840 levels. Thus you can sell here. If you see it, silver is staying below 2840, 55. When the higher prices you see below 2855, you can sell here and expect it to move towards 2840, which is going to be definitely a very very good support level. Yes, this is also the 20 period moving average, and we have seen it. The prices might try to converge towards 20 period moving average before looking further up. See, stochastic is looking down. MACD has crossed over at the top, trying to trade with slight bearishness. RSI dropping sharp from the overbought zone. Coming to 2 hour, on the 2 hour charts as well, This could be a reversal sign. Let it drop below 28.55 and then 28.40 levels. If these two levels are taken, the bearishness might increase here, and then we can look forward to 28 levels, which is the strongest support. Chances for such a strong reversal like this less. If you look at the move also, you will find, see the rise retracement, rise retracement, rise retracement. It is still delivering higher lows, higher highs. Where are the lows for this channel? These are close to 28.45 levels. So unless and until it breaches below 28.40, we are not going to treat silver as bearish. Very clear here. If you look at the stochastic, this is overbought, trying to cool down. MACD is in green, trying to converge. RSI is overbought and trying to shade a little gray. On the 3-hour chart, see on the 3-hour charts, preceding candle is a swing candle. We can see there is a push from the upside. Now only and only the lower it drops below the preceding candle's low, the more is the pull towards downside, and then we can look forward for it to erase the gains from this candle, move towards 28.60 levels, and then below that is where we can look forward to further bearishness. Yes, it is trading with too much of divergence from the 20 period moving average. See, earlier in the day also I have mentioned the rise retracement, and this is a breakout. This is going to continue for a while, but I think the highs are done and possibility of a reversal will be very, very high from these levels. Stochastic overbought, MACD divergent and bullish, RSI overbought here. Coming to 4 on the 4-hour charts, the sign is similar, but the preceding candle is a swing. It is forming a double bottom, and if it rises from here, it is going to be stronger one. Now remember, buying entries at 28.80 can be taken, where it can try to move towards 29 or 29.20 zone. But yes, I will see that it is still going to get very, very strong resistance on the upside. So now the buying entries have to be traded with caution, because see, the highs I think are limited for the day, and the most of the move is done. That is what I expect. The stochastic is overbought, MACD is still bullish, and RSI is overbought. Coming to day. Now on the daily charts, if you look at, see the rise, retracement, then the rise, and the today's candle is again continue with the bullish flavor here, bullish momentum here. Now on the upside, 29 is one resistance it needs to break in order to continue its move towards $30 levels. If you look at today's move, the move is still, though it is bullish, but the momentum has certainly diminished here. So for now, we can see it trading range bound. That is what I expect, and possibly on the upside, if it stays about 28.80, that is the level beyond which we can say now further bullish momentum can be expected towards 29 and 29.20. I do not see it breaking beyond 29.20 levels any point of time. But these are markets. If it stays about 29.20 levels, stay bullish, we are going to look forward to a rise towards 29.50 levels. On the downside, I will recommend a sell entry at 28.55. Yes, if you see the higher prices below 28.55, you can take a sell entry. But remember, below 28.55, 28.40 is one level it needs to break. And if silver trades below 28.40, we can say that there could be increase in bearishness, where we can look forward to 28.20 and $28 levels, and then it can bounce back towards the end of the day again towards 28.30-40 zone and show the swing. So take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at crude. See, crude oil today, it has moved towards 79.6, but I can see a struggle in crude oil to break and stay beyond 79.6. 79.6 is again one milestone which is giving it a very stronger resistance, as we have discussed few hours back in our update, and as we have discussed yesterday. Thus, 79.6 is the one level which I will be waiting for it to break, and once it stays beyond 79.6, just stay bullish. We will look forward to $80 levels, and 80.4 and 81 is also possible. On the hourly charts, rise retracement, it is still staying bullish. Just let it stay above 79.6 and more bullish momentum is going to be seen. Stochastic rising, MACD is flat, RSI is staying flat here. On the 2-hour charts, it has come to take the support from the 20 period moving average and now trying to bounce back. So yes, if you see oil staying beyond 79.6, 79.65 levels, just stay bullish here. And it is going to rise towards 80.2, 80.5, and in fact 81 levels are also possible. Stochastic has retraced. MACD is almost flat. It has not yet crossed over. It can still stay bullish. RSI is staying flat. On the 3-hour charts, see, yes, the bullishness has got diminished. It has come to take the support or retest the 50 period moving average, but I can see that the diminishing bullishness and lower highs is one concern. Thus, it is to break out, and that is why I say 79.6, 79.65. Just let it break, and then we can expect it to trade bullish here towards 80.2 and in fact 80.4 and 81 levels are also possible. Stochastic overbought, MACD is in green, and RSI is flat. Coming to 4 hour. On the 4-hour chart, you can see the preceding candle comes with a bigger tail and a very small red body, and the current candle also started in with a little drop. As we have discussed, only buying entry is above 79.6, 79.65 zone, because the preceding candle comes with a bigger tail, suggests that it can continue with the up move. But right now, I can see it is trying to bit, or it is hesitating from staying above 79.6, 79.65. Second observation here is, yes, it is trading with the support from the 20 period moving average. It has tried to move towards this. Right now the 20 period moving average is sitting at around 79, so it is 79 and 78.8 levels are going to be the strongest support for the day for crude oil on the downside. Stochastic overbought, MACD is still bullish, and RSI is flat. Coming to look at the daily charts, see higher lows are done, where are the highs are limiting towards $80 levels. Yes, staying above 79.65. I will look forward to 80. Now see, preceding two candles also you should notice, both comes with bigger tails and greener bodies. But this is towards the end of the day we have seen this bullishness. Second thing is, the bullishness has also got diminished, so it is struggling to stay beyond this zone, and thus it is very very important now for crude oil to break beyond 79.65 and $80 levels, which will definitely pull it towards 80. If not today, then some point of time next week, it may try to move towards these levels. For the day, yes, higher lows are seen and it can continue, but it is right now struggling a bit. The stochastic rising, MACD is at bottom here trying to converge crossover, and this is also one of the possibilities that once it crosses over, the bullish momentum is going to prevail. RSI staying flat. So looking at this, you can buy here at 79.65 and expect it to move towards say $80 levels. 80.2 is going to be first targets, and then we can look forward to 80.5, 80.4, and then 81 levels is what I will be looking forward to, if not today, some point of time in next week. On the downside, a selling entry you can take at 79.2. When you see the higher prices below 79.2, you can take a sell entry. Be careful at 79, 78.8, first support zone, 78.4, 78.5, the next support zone. Below 78.4, 78.5 is where the bears will take over. Take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at natural gas. See what has happened on net gas after achieving the highs close to 2.4546 levels. We have seen it retracing. Yes, it was trading with divergence from the 20 period moving average. It has come to take the support from the 20 period moving average. Also remember one point, that it has not yet breached the support levels at 2.4 to 2.41. And this zone, as I have mentioned earlier in the day, 2.4 to 2.4 is going to be the greatest support for the day. The stochastic is rising here. MACD has crossed over at the top, trying to trade with slight bearishness, looking downwards. RSI is looking down as well. Coming to 2 hour. On the 2-hour charts, I can see after the drop here, it is trying to stay in zone. It is trying to swing it in between 2.44, 2.42 levels. Thus, it is very, very important for it to stay or break below 2.42 levels, where it may try to move towards 2.4 and 2.38. Now, this is going to be one support level. Only below 2.38, we can say now net gas will try to turn slightly bearish. Stochastic dropping here. MACD is trying to cross over for sell. RSI coming out of the overbought zone. Coming to 3 hour. On the 3-hour charts, you can see after the reversal, it is trying to retrace. See one more point here. The entire move for the day is engulfed between this bullish candle. It is not yet breached below the lows from this candle has started, and this is also double bottom levels. So effectively, the only selling entry I will recommend now is only below 2.415 levels. When you see the higher prices below 2.415, you can take a sell entry there and expect it to move towards 2.395 and 2.38 levels. Yes, the divergence of the price from the 20 period moving average calls for it to converge, but right now it is shying away from a aggressive bearish move. It is waiting for the 20 period moving average to climb up, and then slowly it will move towards these levels. And thus the movement you can see after this big bullish momentum, it is trying to trade with modest bearish bias. Stochastic looking down, MACD is trying to converge, RSI is also coming out of the overbought zone. Coming to 4 hour. Likewise, on the 4-hour charts, after this big bullish candle, the sideways bearishness is what we have seen. It is not willing to trade with aggressive bearishness. It is waiting for the moving averages to climb up. Certainly, it is staying bullish. It may try to retest these levels for once, but it will wait definitely for these levels to come out a little bit, so that achieving the levels again it can trade bullish. So it is still carrying the bullish momentum right now, willing to retrace a little, and thus in order to profit from the retracement, you can sell at 2.315, but 2.415. Yes, stochastic overbought here. MACD is also at the top, and RSI is also staying overbought. Coming to daily. Likewise, on the daily chart, started at the top. It was preceding candle was outside Bollinger Bands. We have seen it getting a little pressure from the top, and now it is trying to look downwards. It may try to retrace towards 2.395 levels and 2.38 levels, which are going to be the first and second support levels, and a very very good strong support level. So you can benefit from this move. You can wait for it to drop below 2.415. You can take a sell entry there and expect it to move towards 2.395, 2.38 zone. And if it drops below 2.38 is where we can look forward to further bearishness towards 2.3534 levels. And if it stays below 2.3435, then you can say it is going to erase all the gains from yesterday. But I do not see that happening. But these are markets, and this is natural gas. Anything is possible. Stochastic overbought, MACD is bullish, and RSI. Looking at this, only buying entry today in net gas is at 2.45 levels. If you see it is staying above 2.45, stay bullish. We can look forward to 2.5 as the first targets, and then 2.5455 as the next targets. Beyond that, sky is the limit on the upside. On the downside, a selling entry is now at 2.415. Wait for 2.395, 2.38 levels to be taken, below which further aggressive bearishness can be seen towards 2.3534 levels as the next targets, below which it will trade strongly bearish. Take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at Nasdaq 100. Now see, Nasdaq 100 started the day on a bullish note. We have seen look at last two candles coming with a flat top and a resistance at 18210. That makes it our buying entries for the day, where we can look forward to 18230, and beyond 18230, 240 levels, we are looking forward to a stronger rise. Now see, if you look at Tech 100 in the early charts, you can see rise, retracement, and now it is taking the up move here. What it may try to do the best here is, the only bearishness in Tech 100 is if it breaks first 18140 levels, and 18140 and 18100 is the zone where we are going to see maximum support for Tech 100. If it drops below 18100, that will be the sign of a reverse. Else it is still not bearish. It can try to move towards 18140, 120 zone and bounce back from these levels. This is also one possibility, and very strong possibility. Yes, it is staying bullish. And see, largely if you connect the dots here, you will find it is trading in this channel here. And this also is a bullish channel. So on the downside, we have to be cautious. If you look at the stochastic, this is overbought. The MACD is still rising. It is still looking upwards. It is still staying bullish. The RSI is at the overbought zone. Coming to 2-hour charts, if you look at 2-hour charts, lower highs, lower lows, just let it stay below 18180 levels, and then we can expect it to move towards the zone 18140, 120, which is going to be first support zone, very strong support zone here. And once it stays below this, then 18090, 18100. If these three levels are going to play a major role today in deciding the direction for Tech 100. Any drop below 18090 and 18080 levels certainly should bring more bearishness here. Right now I can see on the early charts and 2-hour charts, it is still staying bullish here. If you look at the stochastic, this is overbought. The MACD is divergent. The MACD is bullish here, looking upwards. The RSI is near to top. It is not yet overbought. It has still room for it to rise. Coming to 3 hour, on the 3-hour charts, the current candle started with slight bullishness, and it is showing a pullback. So it may try to stay in this zone. That is what it appears. And there are going to be greater support, as we have seen. 18140, 120 is the zone. Then 18100. These three levels are going to play major role today. If you look at the stochastic, this is overbought, trying to cool down. The MACD is almost flat. It has tried to cross over, but trading with very little divergence. RSI is overbought here. Coming to 4-hour charts. On the 4-hour charts as well, starting from the top levels, starting from the higher levels, it is now showing a pullback. Thus, there is a possibility for it to retrace towards 18140 at best. And as I've seen and we have discussed, we should not be treating this as bearish as long as 18120, in fact 18100, or in fact let me share 18080 levels as well. As long as these levels are respected, chances of a pullback will be very very high. The stochastic overbought, MACD is red here, trying to converge a bit, not yet crossed over. RSI is staying near to overbought zone. Thus, looking at this, I will recommend you to sell here at 18175 levels, expected to move towards 18140, 18120 zone, 18140, 120, very, very strong support zone. And if it drops below this, the chances of bearishness will increase, where we can look forward to 18100, 18080. And if it drops below 18080, then 18050 levels. Below 18050, it is going to treat extremely bearish. else it is still not bearish, it can recover strongly. So the selling entries are confirmed at 18,175 and the buying entry is now at 18,210. Below 18, beyond 18,210, just wait for 18,230 and 250 levels. These two levels to be taken. Beyond 18,250 is where we will look forward to 18,300 levels. 18,300, 310 is the first targets, and beyond 18,310, the sky is the limit on the upside. We will look forward to 18,350 levels. Take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at Dow Jones. See US 30 on the hourly charts. Look at these. A flat bottom is seen here at 39,430 levels. With that, we have seen it rising strong. And see, the current candle has started with lower highs and it has continued to erase much of the gains here. Once it stays below 39,400 uh, 50 39,430 zone, that is the zone below which you can say now US 30 might try to trade further bearish, and then 39,400 levels. Now 39,460, 430, 450, 430 and 400, these are the three key levels which US 30 needs to break in order to confirm the bearishness here. Else what is happening, see, higher lows and higher highs, it can again show a pullback. If you look at the stochastic, this is coming out of the overbought. MACD has crossed over at the top, trading with divergence, staying bearish. RSI is also staying overbought, trying to come out of it. Coming to 2-hour charts. On the 2-hour charts, likewise, similar is the observation. Higher lows, higher highs. Let it stay. And the pull can be stronger. First support at 39,400, and below that, it is almost going to shed almost 100 points towards 39,300 levels. The drop can be stronger enough. Stochastic coming out of the overbought zone. MACD trying to converge here. RSI extremely overbought. There's a little pull on the downside, can be expected. Now look at the 3-hour charts. Look at the preceding candle. Higher lows, higher highs, and that is why I say 39,450 and 39,430 is the two levels which it needs to break in order to move towards 39,400 and 39,300. Below 39,300 is where aggressive bearishness will be seen. Stochastic overbought, MACD is in green, RSI overbought here. Coming to 4 hour, similar is the observation on the 4-hour charts. And yes, we have to wait for it to drop a little in order to stay bearish. Right now it is trading with extreme divergence from the 20-50 period moving average. Thus there should be a sharp move and a strong recovery. That is what we can expect. See what has happened here. It was trading in this bullish channel and then this breakout has happened. Now it is trading in this bullish channel. It can try to retrace a bit, but I will not say complete reverse. The stochastic is overbought, MACD is bullish, and the RSI is overbought here. Coming to the daily chart. Now look at daily charts. See one thing, it has stayed outside Bollinger Bands, and thus the pull on the downside can be strong enough, and thus we can expect it to move towards 39,300 levels. See the preceding two candles are with increasing bullishness. Third point is, for it to trade with increasing bullishness, we have to see a momentum which has to be there in order to stay bullish. Now, if you see it is staying beyond 39,550 levels, yes, that is the level beyond which we can initiate a buying entry. Wait for 39,610 levels, and if it stays above 39,610, there is going to be increasing bullishness. In fact, 39,680, 39,750 and 39,800 are the three targets which it can achieve. If it stays above 39,550 levels, there is going to be increasing bullish. But I do see that there has to be a pullback. Even if it has to stay bullish, it has to show a pullback. Thus, you can sell here at 39,450, 430 zone, expect 39,400 and then 39,300, which are the two support levels. Below 39,300 is where increasing bearishness to be seen, where we can look forward to 39,240 levels as well, and then 39,200. Chances for this appears to be less. On the upside, buying entry at around 39,550 can be taken, but then 39,610, 39,680 and 750 and 800 are the sub target levels. Take your positions accordingly. Like, share, subscribe and comment. Join my mentorship batch, join my signals channel. Reach out to me for your queries related to the services. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Do watch the weekly review tomorrow. Do not miss that. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. Thank you.